Now back to Rick Sender and Casey Miller.
Welcome back to In the Zone. Last week, Sullivan clinched a share of the WTHI West Division, a win tonight by the Arrows, and they would win the West outright. Sullivan put a 5-game winning streak on the line with a WTHI road game at West Vigo. Fourth quarter, Sullivan facing 4th and 11, but this is no problem for Trey Powell and the Arrows offense. Powell finds his favorite receiver, Dakota Caton. Touchdown, Sullivan. Those two hooked up twice through the air for scores. Ensuing was Vigo drive. Jarrett McAllister moves the Vikings down the field with a nice first down run. The West Vigo drive would end thanks to a ridiculous interception turned in by Sullivan star Dakota Caton. This guy catches everything that's thrown his way on offense or defense. This, my friends, is an awesome interception. No doubt that will make Rick's rallies next week. Sullivan wins 28-7. They win 6 straight and clinch the outright WTHI West Division title.
That means a lot. I think it's one of the first times we've ever went all the way through undefeated on the WTHI West side, so we're really happy with that. Anytime you get a win at West Vigo, it's huge. You know, we got a big one next week, assuming we're playing Indian Creek, so that'd be for the whole shebang next week.
Northview had a WTHI home game against South Putnam. Knights in the Wildcat formation, which means Dylan Hyatt's going to get the football. He racked up 176 yards on the ground. Northview up 7-0. Hyatt was a one-man wrecking crew tonight. Takes the handoff. This kid has a nose for the end zone. He scored 4 times in this game. The Northview defense came to play tonight. They look like the Minnesota Vikings defense this year. They shut out South Putnam. Freshman Tyler it's Hess with the pick. Northview wins 40-0. At 5-3, the Knights clinch their 4th straight winning regular season.
And North Vermillion was looking to remind Fountain Central who the king of the Wabash River Conference is. The Falcons have won the last 4 league titles, but currently are looking up in the standings, a game back of the first place Mustangs. The conference title on the line tonight in Cayuga as North Vermillion hosted 1A, 6th ranked Fountain Central. Third quarter, Evan Weir gets the handoff and he goes around the right side. Weir fighting for every yard as he drags the defender a few extra for the good gain there. Fourth quarter now, North V at the goal line. Jacob Hill keeps it himself, and he's across the pylon. That gives the Falcons a 13-6 lead. Later, Fountain Central's Jake Van Cleve looking for room to run here, but he's stopped up, brought down behind the line of scrimmage for the Mustang loss. Later in the quarter, Falcons run play action. Weir into the end zone, but he doesn't have the football. Jacob Hill right behind him. He's in. North Vermillion picks up a huge win at home tonight. They hand Fountain Central its first loss of the season. The Falcons knock off the Mustangs.
They're healthy.
20-14. It was a big statement by North V tonight. Coach Crabtree says his team is used to that big game environment.
Our kids have been in so many big games that, they're used to it and they're used to delivering. And they keep each week coming out doing a great job of executing the game plan.
And Rockville was looking to win the Parke County Paddle for the 8th year in a row. They hosted RP tonight. First quarter, Logan White on the play action. He heaves it up to Ethan Spence in the end zone. The Rocks on the board early with a 6-0 lead. Later on a kickoff, Ian Kyle on the return for Riverton Parke, and look at him run. This kid, he's got some speed as he runs right past the Rockville coverage. He goes all the way to the house for the touchdown. Later, Parker static on the carry for the Rocks. He plows into the end zone for the touchdown, but it's Riverton Parke who comes away with the win tonight. The Panthers shock the Rocks on their home field.
RP's first win over Rockville since 2006.
And RP picks up that win.
You were in what, grade school?
Yeah.
Have you even started school yet?
6th grade. Yeah. RP picks up the win tonight, 38-27. The Wildcats of South Vermillion entertaining Seeger tonight on homecoming. Seeger on the board first here. Alexander McMahon cuts right through the defense for the touchdown. Patriots off to a 7-0 lead. South V going for it on 4th and short now. They give it to Gary Spence, and he powers over the defender to move the chains. The Wildcats are driving. Later in that drive, they put the ball in Spence's hands again. He'll go around the end this time. A stiff arm before he's forced out of bounds for the big gain. South Vermillion settles for a field goal to end that drive. The Wildcats kept this game close, but but the Patriots come out on top. Seeger spoils the South Vermillion homecoming tonight, 28-25. We have 4 more games to get to, with stops still at North Knox and North Central.
And we save the biggest game of the night for the end of the show. Could the Newton-Marshall game live up to the hype? We have all the highlights from it when In the Zone returns.